Yeah, it was incredible to watch. I think I had the best seat in the house tonight. Some of the shots he played was simply remarkable. Obviously, coming into this game after two ducks is never easy, and he showed why he is who he is. To not have that play on his mind and to just go out there and bat the way he does, something incredible, and really happy to see him get those runs. I think we didn't really go into the specifics of anchoring. It was just more about making sure that we took the game till a certain stage where we felt that the rest of our batting lineup will be in a comfortable position. I think over the last couple of games, we have been in a situation where we have lost a couple of wickets early, and then we have never stitched those partnerships together. I think it was important today that once I went in, both of us spoke about just elongating that partnership as long as possible and then taking it from there. Honestly, it doesn't really change anything. You've played so much cricket in your career. I think everyone who's out here comes here to perform. No one's coming here to score ducks or score hundreds every single game. So that is part of the game, and he understands that better than anybody else. And he's always, bounced back, always got runs, and he showed why he is one of the best in the business today. It was a pretty good wicket, I thought. Obviously, the previous game was a little bit tacky. It was a little up and down. I don't think it was as much today. Obviously, it had a little bit for the paces initially with the new ball, but as soon as that initial swing died down, I think it was a pretty good wicket to bat on. I don't think we really discussed that, but I think anything these days under 200 feels like a chaseable target, right? That's how the game has evolved. So I think when we went out there, we understood that it was all about making sure we get one boundary and over, and from there on, you are in a pretty good position. And when you have a batting lineup like we do, I think it's important that we make sure that these chases are done easily. And I think we managed to do that today, and it looked much easier than probably it was. I think if you look at maybe other teams as well, the numbers would probably say the same. When you have big partnerships in the top three, I think that really helps set you up whenever you're playing a match, whether you're chasing or batting first. I think if you make sure that at one down, if you're getting 100 to 150 runs partnership every single game, I think you'll win most of those games. So it's important that whenever we lose that early wicket, I wanted to make sure that I go out there and stitch the partnership with him. And I think it doesn't matter if it's Virat or Jacob who is there when I go in. It's important that we create a small partnership from there on. And like I said, if you make sure that you lose as less wickets as possible in the power play, it definitely puts you in a good position. I don't, like I said, the pitch, obviously, it was a little bit easier to bat on, I think, compared to what we got in the first game. It was definitely not up and down. After the new ball, it was pretty good to bat on. And I don't really think the rain affected the pitch too much. In terms of it didn't feel like there was moisture on the pitch or like it was doing more than that we expected. So, yeah, overall, I felt it was just a good pitch to bat on. Yeah, I think so. It definitely helps because if you come in straight into a game, you probably take a bit of time to understand the pace of the game, understand the pace of the pitch and the angles and stuff like that. But when you're on the field early, I think it gives you a bit of an idea as to what are the areas that you can target and where the batsman is looking to hit. And, just the general pace of the game, you don't want to come in cold when you're coming into bat. So I think it definitely helps, and hopefully I can field a lot more. It gets pretty mundane to just sit and watch at times. So yeah, I enjoy fielding as much as possible.